Cats in general are super cute, but what happens when you take an evil cat home with you? That is probably what we're gonna find out today in this game. Do not take this cat home. I haven't seen too much about it, so I'm really excited to go see it. It has a lot of dialogue, so let me put my voice acting on. You're not having a great day, as usual. This reminds me of Doki Doki. There's a lot of games that remind me of Doki Doki, actually. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical. But maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. I can't read already. This is going to be a great video. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow. Right? You turn to head home when... Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. Curiously guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground, dampened by the rain, makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Oh, it's a kitty! Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box... It's a cat! Oh, look at his big eyes. Aww. Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Aw, you're so cute. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. That's how I feel. You don't think you would mind bowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyways? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? The cat doesn't answer you. Obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It just looking at you as if waiting for you to make the next move. Obviously, I'm gonna take it home, duh! You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Oh, you're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself. So this is a trauma bonding situation. I love that. You bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. Aww. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? So adorable! You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, one you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long. I love that they really let you know that the character inside the game is really, really lonely, and so it takes the cat. That is nice. Even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you said about making the both of you some dinner. Why is everything so blurry though? It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but you take out the can of cat food, and open it with the tab on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food. It completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spend your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread. Oh, that sounds good. That makes me hungry. Turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed. Ow! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, I'm alright. It was just a... You watch as the cat starts to lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. Why does it look so cute though? That is so... It feels strange seeing something so cute do something so weird. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Because the cats are supposed to be cute, but that's... Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that's a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do, right? Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside, not after all your efforts. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. What do you want from me? Ah, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down? You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up your... Oh shit. What is going on? The lights just went out? Great. Just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. How does rain do that? Isn't that usually like thunder or something? You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving it out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual... You grab your flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. Oh no, the sky's pitch black. What time is it? You turn and check the clock. Oh, look, it's our little help kill. Oh my god, it's our little stalker. Oh, she's so cute. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with all the power outage, but the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. Which are the numbers? 3 a.m.? I can't read it so fast. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You would think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This is not normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes. Its eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large. Oh my god! The flashlight flickers. Don't f*** with my flashlight, please! Holy moly, that's creepy. And the cat is gone, and it's 12 a.m. Oh no. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, punctuated with the rapid pumping of your blood in your heart, is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How's the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you can know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered, "Let's play." Right into your ear. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fierce grip on your mind. Your legs tangled together under you in your haste, and you fall into the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. This is so detailed, it actually gives me goosebumps. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor as if it had been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming from outside. It's the cat! He's hungry! Or she, I actually don't know what it is. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt, as your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been looking at. It's your kitchen knife. And still tinted red from your earlier blunder. But that's not right. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the... You gurp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you had left it. It's so cute, I can't help it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. It spies right back at you. A pair of glowing, golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It passed slightly over to the knife, as if skipping in the light. And it licks again! Oh my god! Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in, licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? Golden eyes light up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You are bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it just considering the act of pouncing forward. This is kind of scary already, but you're already on your feet and out the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, but there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything. Are we in heaven? Oh, except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Isn't it crazy how we're running away from a cat who's trying to kill us? To go eat us and munch on us? Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind. Wait, the cat just grow bigger? Even then, you don't stop running, because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, Then, what in the world is behind you? I'm looking at me. I want to see what's going on. Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. Oh! You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. Oh, the weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiously guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a killer cat. Yippee! Guess I should have been obvious. Oh, it actually opens its mouth now. Or did it do that last time? I don't remember. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold. Okay, it's like the same thing. What happens if we don't take it home? But I kind of want to take it home because I want to see if the story is different. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. Oh, you are. With rent and bills to pay for. Not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could take care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. But it keeps meowing. It's begging us. What to do? Feed the cat? The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine that it's had much to eat if it's so attached to the box that it's in. Though, it doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to reach for food then. For some reason, something in the back of your mind tells you that's not the case, and not to think on it any further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day out knowing you left behind a hungry cat, especially when you could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry kitty? You dig into your pockets. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket. Not very helpful. The string is far too short. Why would you have a string in your pocket anyways? What do you even use that for? An eager and excited cat leaping for it could easily lead to you getting bitten and scratched. In your right pocket is a bar of chocolate. You find a chocolate bar? Is it? Nope, it's not even expired. Quite the find indeed. You're about to offer it to the cat, when suddenly you're hit with guilt as you remember something gut-crawling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my gosh, You resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. What? That's so extreme! You feel so guilty, but you throw the chocolate right away into a nearby trash can. Trash can? An almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. What? You go back to the cat, barely able to send its innocently oblivious expression. It doesn't even know that you almost... I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. You're a horrible person. You know what? Stay there. I'll be right back. You leave the alley and return with a whole fish you bought at a nearby grocery shop. That's what I'm talking about. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. Aw, that's adorable. The cat eagerly accepts your offering, munching happily at the fish after you'd placed it in the box. You want to smile at the sight, but you just feel so awful. Sorry again. The cat seemingly pays you no mind as you slip back out of the alley. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide to just head back home. Oh god, did it follow us? Oh jeez! On the way home, you notice more cats than usual, watching you from their hiding spots, but you try not to think about it. Oh, you can't help but wonder if they know what you had nearly done. But it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. Exactly, why are you being so harsh on yourself? It wasn't your fault. We are so freaking paranoid. You finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door when... Oh, jeez, guys! Guys, stop! You look behind you, only to see dozens of cats standing there, looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alley and thought that you had more food for all of them? I'm sorry, I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front and... Oh, it's held carefully between its teeth is a chocolate bar you'd thrown away earlier. How nice of you to bring it back. Oh, thank you, so cute. That's so cute. All the cats look up at you. This is so uneasy. You can feel their judgment. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. Beg for forgiveness. You collapse to your knees and bow down low as you start to earnestly beg for their forgiveness. I'm so sorry. I swear. I would do anything to make it up to all of you, but you're out of options. Suddenly, oh, we're getting attacked. We're getting attacked. You feel something stirring your stomach and swim its way up to your throat, closing off your airway as it tries to force its way out of your whatever that is. Blech! It finally succeeds with aid from your helpless gagging. Ugh! What the flip did they do to us? What the? Lying on the ground in front of you is the fish? What? That's crazy. I expected anything but that. You just threw up a living fish. What the hell? This is a dream, it must be, right? The cats come rushing forward, all tearing hungrily at the fish. You are happy to finally be of help, truly. But how? Oh, not another one. Oh, not another one. Oh, no. Stop. Does this just go on for forever? Your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fall to your knees. Tears and snot are streaming down your face by the time you cough up a final tiny bloody fish and collapse forward. Your throat and stomach both burn in a way that feels dangerous. You start to fade out. Despite the pain, you strangely feel a more overwhelming sense of hopeful pride. That you've made up for your disgusting actions. That you've been forgiven. It sounds like the cats are like kind of in a cult and they're sacrificing you. The sound of happy cats munching away at their fish fills your ears. Then, you feel something being nudged into your hand. It feels like it's a bar of chocolate you'd find in your pocket. You smile weakly. You successfully atoned, but you don't really have the strength to eat your reward. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave this mortal coil doesn't get to be that of chocolate, but raw fish. Ending 24. Fishing for pardon. Oh, I just now am starting to realize there's different endings. Oh, I see. There's 40? Silly you, chocolate is bad for cats, but you knew that, don't you? Okay. Interesting. So I'm just gonna try and get as many endings as I can. That's the thing. I think I'm just gonna go through this gameplay, just, only showing you guys whenever there's something different coming up. Otherwise, you see the same content over and over again. I don't really think that we're here for all that. So Okay, let's just take it home this time. See if something else happens. Oh, it looks sad. Why? It didn't look sad last time. Well, why not? Right? You barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up onto your shoulders. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. We know that. 1 bedroom and we're all alone. Yup. It feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. What is that breathing? You guys hear that? After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. Oh, it is just the music? But it simply sits and looks up at you expectantly. Do something alone, do something with cat. We'll do something alone. Like what? Watch a movie? You're not tired enough for a nap, but you're too lazy to get started on any of your chores. So you decide to watch a movie. You get dressed in your favorite pajamas, make some popcorn with an obscene amount of butter, and head over to your armchair. Only to discover that the cat is already napping in it. You frown a little in thought. Your couch isn't at the best angle for optimal TV viewing pleasure, and you don't feel like pushing it around and having to put it back later. The only options you have left are to sit on the floor, or move the cat and reclaim your throne. I'm reclaiming my throne. Oh my goodness. You square your shoulders. I just want to watch TV. You can go nap somewhere else, right? Sorry, kitty, but that's my spot. You pick up the cat and place it on the floor. It's clearly upset with you. When you try to pet it as an apology, it dodges your hand and scampers away. You shrug and put on a random movie before nestling into your chair. It's some horror film that you love to hackle from beginning to end. Nothing but an endless string of pointless jump scares. Did the writers not know the meaning of the word subtle? What was that? Was that the bathroom? The cat must have gotten into the medicine cabinet or knocked something over. Calming your thundering heart with a deep breath, you pause the movie and get up to investigate. The cat dashes between your legs from the hall. Fleeing the scene only makes you look guiltier, you know? You're even more reluctant to see the damage now. You just want to relax and watch your bad horror movie. You go into the bathroom and turn on the light. Just as you thought, all the stuff in your medicine cabinet is scattered on the tiles. You sigh. At least none of it looks broken or damaged. You crouch down to pick everything up. Did the door just close? Did you bump it when you crouched down? Or... well, at least the cat can come in and make more of a mess this way. Oh! The lights? Didn't you just replace the bulbs? They weren't faulty, were they? I gotta sneeze. You never remembered to hold on to your receipts for situations like these. You doubt you'll be able to get your money back. You stand up. You shake out the pain in your knees from crouching and open your medicine cabinet. Carefully, you place everything back where they belong, making sure nothing is missing. You close the oh my god! Holy sh- that scared me a little bit. You jump back, slamming against the wall, covering your mouth. You look back up at the mirror on the medicine cabinet door to see. This cat was possessed by a demon, I swear. Something is not okay over here. Nothing? What the hell? Something was... You know you saw something just now. You know you did. Right? You saw something. Oh! And it did it again! This time it didn't scare me though. But nice try. You rush out of the bathroom and slam the door behind you without looking. You enter the hall and... no. What? Oh, there he is! Oh, what the hell? You shoot yourself with your arms and nothing. Nothing again. You peek through your fingers and see just your usual hallway. You don't feel very good. You need to sit down. You carefully make your way back to the dark living room, trying not to overwhelm your senses any more than you already have. Maybe you should watch something a little more lighthearted, or just lie down instead? You don't know. It's a little hard to think. You just need to sit down. Stumbling forward, you reach your chair. But... uh-oh. What happened? Oh, we sat on the little kitty. Oh, it's so cute. It's nothing at all. Just the cat sitting back in your chair again, looking up at you curiously. I love the eyes. They're so cute. Oh. But it's enough. Your heart lunges so harshly out of a mixture of fear and anticipation that it completely gives out. Your eyes roll up into your... Oh, are we fainting? Oh, we're fainting. Oh my god. You're dead before you... What? We're dead? Oh my god. Ending 4. Real subtle. Nice. I think I'm gonna stop it here for the first few endings that we had. If you guys want me to continue this game, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will follow this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time.